This conference will now be recorded.
So, hello everyone. So, are you able to hear me? Yes, Sakin and Shweta. Hope I'm audible. Okay, okay. So, yeah, from today, let's start our cloud basics and then jump into the cloud topics. Okay, so let us first try to understand. And as because some of you have already attended the demo, I'll cross this quickly. What is cloud and the difference between conventional data center and the cloud. Okay, let's start with this comparison. So so what is a what is a data center? So what is a data center? If you guys know it, you can answer it either through chat or hello, am I audible? Yeah.
Data is stored in the database.
Mm-hmm. Sai Kiran and Sai Kiran, what do you think is a data center? Okay, so in IT, in whatever field you are in, you are a developer or you are an OS admin or you are a network admin. Okay, in IT, whatever the field you are in, whether you are a developer, software tester, or anything, any sort of field you are in, for every service to work, okay, ఏ సర్వీస్ వర్క్ అవ్వాలన్నా you need a server. Okay, the important thing in IT is you need a server. Okay, we need a server machine. Without server, whole IT operations will not work. Our IT industries will not work without server. Okay, servers are very important. Okay, then where are these servers will be placed? Okay, somewhere there should be, right? For example, Naresh, Sai Kiran, you will be in your home, right? You will be in your home. So similarly, uh, where the servers will be placed? Servers ఎక్కడో ఒక దగ్గర పెట్టాలి కదా. Okay, so where they will be placed? So that is the first question, where the servers will be placed. So servers are important. So on the server you will be installing what? What will be installing? a OS. Okay, on the server you will be installed a operating system. So many different things you will install, right? You install operating system, you install many things. You can install many things, DB database, and you can install your application. You can install your application. Okay, you can install different things on a server. So all these things will be used by the end user. Manam, say for instance, you have an application called Facebook. You have an application called PUBG. You have an application called TikTok, whatever. So whatever the application it is installed on the server, okay, it has a DB support, it has an operating system, everything. So they will be hosted on some server in the backend. So a application panjayalanna, okay, to work, to make the application to work, any application, you need server. Server is important. Okay, so okay, now you got the point, you need a server. So for this server you need some storage, right? Storage to store the data, that is the storage. Okay, storage. Okay, storage is nothing but it have different number of hard disks, some thousands of disks in it. Okay, the storage will be accessed by the server. Okay, storage will be accessed. Miku, if you see in your computer, in your laptop, you will be having drives, right? If you open my computer, we have C drive, D drive, E drive. Okay, what is that? It is the storage, right? That is where you install and you store your pictures, anything, any data, database, whatever. So similarly for server also, there will be a common storage for different servers. This is server 2. Okay, some different server. So for different number of servers, okay, there will be on centralized storage. Okay, okay, so here all the hard drives will be there in the back end in a storage, centralized storage. Okay, so from this storage you will be getting the drives. Okay, ఇక్కడ నుంచి యాక్సెస్ చేస్తారు separate drives అన్నమాట, separate drives for each server. Okay, you will have separate drives for each server. This is a centralized storage. So then what else? ఇంకేమేం కావాలి సర్వర్ రన్ అవ్వాలంటే? వాట్ ఎల్స్ యూ నీడ్ ఫర్ ఏ సర్వర్ టు బి రన్? యూ నీడ్ నెట్వర్కింగ్ డివైసెస్, అంతే కదా? if your services should be going to the outer world, you need some network devices. Network devices. What are the main network devices in data center? That is router, switches. Okay, you just don't need to remember this, but you just need to have an idea. Okay, networking devices means routers, switches, internet gateways, etc. Okay, different devices will be there. Okay, what is a router? Router means, so your traffic will be there, right? Connections, your networking connections. So router, in the router, so okay, this router will be connected again to all the servers in the data center. What it will do is, here we will mention, okay, so connection from this server should go there. Okay, connection from this IP address to go to outer world. So different scenarios we will mention in router. Okay, for router we will mention the different scenarios. Okay, forget about this now, but we will learn in VPC. Okay, then similarly routers, switches, it does the same. And then the internet gateways. What is an internet gateway? So for instance, if your laptop, you guys have connected your to this class using your laptop. How do you connect? You need internet. Okay, you need to connect to some Wi-Fi or some dongle or something, some sort of source, right? Internet source. Similarly, if you want internet connection for the servers, okay, you will be connecting to internet gateways. Okay, internet gateway. You need storage, networking devices, servers, switches. Okay, these are the basic things. There will be more, but these are the minimum basic things for a data center to work. Okay, this whole thing is a data center. ఓకే, డేటా సెంటర్ అంటే ఏం లేదు, ఒక సర్వర్స్ ని, స్విచ్చెస్ ని, స్టోరేజెస్ ఇవన్నీ అవసరం అన్నమాట ఐటీకి. ఈ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ అంతా మెయింటైన్ చేసే ఒక ప్లేసే డేటా సెంటర్. ఓకే, డేటా సెంటర్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ కన్సిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ ఐటీ డివైజెస్, ఐటీ హార్డ్వేర్, సర్వర్స్, స్టోరేజ్, నెట్వర్కింగ్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విల్ బి దేర్. ఓకే, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ ప్లేస్. ఓకే, బట్ it is such a place that it requires a lot of cooling. Okay, got my point? It requires a lot of cooling. Understand why? Because the servers need at least the, ideally in data centers server should be running it around, at least the temperature should be 10 to 20 degrees. In India it depends on the country, but at least you need to have 10 to 20 degrees Celsius. If your temperature goes anything beyond this, okay, this is the ideal 10 to 15 or maybe 20. Cooling should be there for the data center. It is a closed room. Okay, and also to for the servers to work there should be power, right? Electricity supply. There will be different electricity supplies again, different number of electricity supplies. Okay, why? Can anyone let me know why we need different electricity supplies, not one, for this data center? Well, one is enough to power everything, right? Power on everything, every device. Why we need different things? Okay, why? Because so why big? Great, Sai Kiran answered. So it is for backup. Okay, so understand this term, backup or redundancy. Just remember this very important term. You need to remember this, backup slash redundancy. Okay, what is this term backup slash redundancy? గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, redundancy means, okay, redundancy means, so for instance మీకు if you have 100 rupees in right side pocket, okay, of your pant, so you have one more 100 rupees in left side of your pocket. Okay, done. So maybe just because some accident or someone theft from your pocket, your first 100 rupees is gone from right side pocket. So what is the backup for, the second 100 in the left pocket? Because you didn't place it in a single place, whole money, you split it to different places. Even if something is gone, you have some backup, you have some backup resource. In the similar way, in IT also you will have backup for everything. Backup server, okay, backup server, backup application server, backup storage, backup devices, everything in even cloud also should maintain a backup. Okay, so power supply also you need different supplies. See, you will get power cuts, right? Especially in India, power cuts are common. So for instance, supply 1 is gone, what will you do? Supply 2, If both supply 1 2 is gone, what will you do? You have a generator. Generator 1 is gone, then generator 2. You have different multiple backups for a data center. Why? Because data center should not go down. Electricity పోవడం వల్ల devices off అవ్వకూడదు. The devices should not get switch off due to power supply. What happens if devices get stopped? What happens? Can anyone chat, ping in the chat? What happens? So okay, we can't access the server. Good. Okay, so for instance, assume okay, which social platform apps you guys use frequently? Most probably maybe Instagram. Okay, you are a user from your mobile phone, you are using Instagram. Okay, you are entering your credentials, username and password, and getting logged in. Okay, that is what you know, right? That is what you know. It's pretty easy, right? Pretty easy. In a single click you are getting everything and you are happy. But what is happening in background? Okay, so you have an app called Instagram. As a user, you simply get logged in, and okay, you just entered your username and password, and you log into the application using your mobile phone or a laptop or a browser, etc., and you enjoy your services. Simple, right? But in background, this much lot of stuff is happening. Maybe more than this. This is just the basic. Lot of stuff is happening in the background, but we don't know. We just log in and simply enjoy the services. So what is really happening in the background? So when you hit the URL from the internet, okay, for instance instagram.com, so whatever, okay, URL may be different, so assume instagram.com. What happens when you hit this URL from your browser, okay, or your application, mobile application, or an app from Play Store or PUBG? What happens? So whenever we hit this URL or open the application, this hit will from internet, it will go through the place, okay, using the internet where this is stored in the internet. Okay, it will go to a data center. So it can be anywhere in the world. It can be in US, India, wherever. So wherever this hit is going, depending on your place, this application will go to this data center where this application is installed. Okay, ఎక్కడో ఒక దగ్గర ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలి కదా అప్లికేషన్. We need some place to install the application. It will go to a place called a data center. Okay, a data center. So what does a data center consist of? What are the main things, core components of a data center? Servers. Okay, so this Instagram should have some database, right? Database. Okay, operating system, it will be installed on some operating system. The servers, okay, and application servers, and then this. So the data, you have the data, right? Every day the user will have some data, right? Your profile name, your feeds, and your likes, comments. Okay, all those where it will be stored in the data storage area. Okay, then how this communication happens inside? Using the networking devices. So all these complex operations is happening in the data center. Again, the storage will have a backup. If the server 1 goes down, okay, the server 2 will come up. If the server 3 goes down, server 4 will come up. Okay, lot of backup and redundancy is happening here in the data center. Backups ఉంటాయి, ప్రతి దానికి backup ఉంటుంది. Okay, now you got the point, right? What is a data center? Data center means it consists of different servers, storage, networking devices, and all the complex IT stuff with power supply, multiple power supply backups, with lot of backups and cooling functionality. So this data center should be always cool, otherwise servers won't work effectively. So why this data center? What is the purpose of maintaining this very complex data center? Why? The reason is, okay, the reason to maintain this complex data center is to get our application to work. అంతే కదా, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. రిమెంబర్, if you have an application, any application, that should be hosted on a server. Hosted అంటే ఏంటి? Installed. So assume, okay, so every application should have a server which will provide it the resources. ఉంటాయి కదా, రిసోర్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? what are the components of your laptop? Similar, CPU, RAM, memory, this storage, Wi-Fi card, so Ethernet card, network devices, different thing. Okay, ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి సర్వర్ లో కూడా. All these things will be present here. Simple, మీ ల్యాప్టాప్ లాగా it is similar to your laptop only server, but the configuration is high. అర్థమైందా? మీ ల్యాప్టాప్ లాగే సర్వర్ is nothing but your similar to your laptop, but the thing is it is very big and it has big resources. For instance, your laptop has 8 GB of RAM, but here it will have 1000 GB of RAM. 1000 GB of RAM, very big. For instance, you have a 1 TB storage. Here you have 100 petabytes of storage. That means 1 lakh TB of storage. Different, okay? Everything will be big here. Everything will be big. Operations will be big. Okay? So now, so I want everyone to answer. Okay? Is this data center setup easy or complex? Is this data center setup easy or complex? Yeah.
Easy.
How? Who told easy?
Naresh.
Okay. Okay. Complex. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, Naresh, why do you think it is easy? Why easy? Why it is easy? నువ్వేమనుకుంటున్నావు చెప్పు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్?
అంటే సర్వర్స్ అన్ని యాక్సెస్ అంటే ఎవరికి ఉండదు కదా, జస్ట్ ఇది అంటే కాన్ఫిగరేషన్స్ అన్ని ఇది అన్ని
నేనేమంటా అంటే ఈ డేటా సెంటర్ సెటప్ చేయడానికి కొత్తగా, సో టు సెటప్ దిస్ ఫ్రమ్ న్యూ ఈజీగా కాదా అని అడిగా.
కొత్త వాళ్ళకైతే
అంటే నేనేమంటానంటే సర్వర్లు, ఓఎస్, నెట్వర్కింగ్, స్విచ్చెస్, స్టోరేజ్, నేను చెప్పేది డేటా సెంటర్. క్లౌడ్ మర్చిపో, రియల్ డేటా సెంటర్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, మనం వాకిన్ చేస్తాం కదా, అవి
కొద్దిగా కాంప్లెక్స్ ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే కొద్దిగా జాగ్రత్త
దే ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ కాంప్లెక్స్. ఎందుకు? థౌజండ్స్ ఆఫ్ సర్వర్స్ ఉంటాయి, లాట్ ఆఫ్ స్విచ్చెస్, ఓకే, lot of switches, lot of networking is involved, okay, lot of storage things are involved, okay, lot of storage stuff is involved, power supply is needed, cooling is needed, you see, backups are needed, you should make sure everything is on and working fine, okay. And also regularly in the data center hardware will get failed. But similarly in your మీ laptop లో RAM and CPU will get failed, right? You'll go to the shop and repair. But see, your laptop you are using only 10 hours per day, but this will be running every day, every minute, every second, no downtime. It should have maintenance, right? It will have maintenance, replacement of hardware, switches, everything will be going on every day, okay. This to maintain this you need backup engineers, server engineers, network admins, these hardware guys, hardware support guys, storage admins, and cooling maintenance guys, power supply maintenance guys, data center maintenance security guards, and security maintenance. See, just to have a one application, some hundreds of people are working in a single data center. Assume for all the applications in the world, how many data centers will be there in the backend? How many servers? Thousands of lakhs of servers are working for us now in the backend. Even this go-to meeting you have joined now, it will have a own server. This application is hosted in some server in the world. There, from there, we are getting these operations. So 3 days back, Naresh and you guys, 3 days back, you have observed WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram went down. Did you guys remember? Whole night, morning it came up, some 6 hours or 5 hours something, if you remember. Why? What would have happened there? Because their backend data center, there should be some problem, some servers or something went wrong, and users, if something goes wrong, what happens? Obviously, user will get failure. That is what happened there. User will get the failure. He can't access those applications. Error will be there. Okay. So this is very complex. So what are the negatives? So data center is mandatory. Okay. What are the negative things? I mean, not negative. We can say what are the complex things involved here? So lot of maintenance, correct? Then you can give me some points. So manpower is needed, right? You need different people, right, to maintain all this. Manpower needed. Power backup is needed. And what else? Cooling is needed. Then what else? ఇంకేం కావాలి మీకు? Shweta, Sai Kiran, Naresh. What else you need in a data center? Vivek.
Network switches.
Okay, switches. Okay, hardware అనుకోండి. Simple గా hardware, great. That can be anything. Switches, server, storage, hardware.
Uninterrupted power supply.
Yeah, that is mentioned. Yeah, great. Power backup, power supply is needed. Then all this is there, I agree. But to make all this, what is needed? To make all this stuff, to all this stuff, what you need? To buy all this, to buy people, to recruit people, to buy the lot of cost is needed. A lot of cost is needed. Yeah, lot of cost. Okay, just give a wild guess. Okay, wild guess. Not a big data center, just a medium sized data center with maybe some 100 servers. Not a big one, not 1000 servers, 100 servers. Data center with some hundreds of servers. Okay. And with some 2 TB of storage, some basic medium mid-level data center with some 2 backup power backups, and with 10 people maintaining it. What would be the cost? Just give your estimate. What do you think the cost will be? Just give a wild guess. A server with 100, a data center with 100 servers with cooling and backup. ఎంత ప్రైస్ అవ్వచ్చు సెటప్ చేయడానికి? 5 crores. Okay, great try. But Sai Kiran, it will be much higher. That is a hint for you guys. Just give a guess. 5 crores. Then Vivek and I'll just give a try, no problem. Give your figure there. 5 crores from Sai Kiran.
2 crores. 2 crores.
Okay, 2 crores.
75 crores and above.
Yeah, Vivek is somewhere near. Okay, it is so costly affair to maintain a data center. Okay, lot of things are involved. You need to involve government also. Okay, to take the permissions for this huge amount of power supply and backup, and you need to set up your own transformers for you, own mini substation for you, and you need to have some good support from governments. And I have had some 5 crore or 6 crore. Some 5 to 6 servers will cost, okay, some 10 servers itself cost 5 to 10 crores. Servers are very costly. Okay, 10 crores. Cooling, cooling machines will be there, no, they'll be running 24 into 7. They should have the gas. That is very costly again. The people, you need to give maintenance, right? Every month you need to give salaries. Okay, that itself goes to 10 crores again for maintaining 20 people. And storage, okay, storage engineers, networking devices, and sometimes this will go wrong. Every day there will be some hardware maintenance. Every day disks పోతా ఉంటాయి, CPUs పోతా ఉంటాయి, RAM will get going, networking devices will get failed, storage will get failed, daily replacements will be there, daily maintenance. Wiring, they will change the wires, maybe monthly maintenance, 3 months quarterly maintenance. Lot of things are going on, lot of complex stuff is going on here. So why I am so sure about this, do you know? In my initial stages, I have worked as a data center engineer. Okay, I used to do all this stuff. So we need to go walk into this data center where the temperature is around 10 degrees. Okay, you can't be inside more than 10 to 15 minutes. Especially near the servers, the temperature might be even 5 degrees or less. You can't work there to troubleshoot the server. You can't stand there. It is very hard for you. Okay, I need to struggle a lot during my initial stages. Okay, sometimes I need to work as a you need, you know, the construction workers, right? They do the hard work. They will lift the weights and do many stuff. Like, I need to work like that as a construction worker. It's very hard there. If some wiring is went wrong, I need to do it manually. Servers are very hard, very weight, you know, they're it's very hard to lift the server. Each server will be around 15 to 20 kgs depending on the server. Very hard to lift a server. And if you want to move, you will have some storage racks, you need to push that. Lot of things. Even this Google, Amazon, they have data centers. Okay, they are also, engineers will be working very hard in the back end. They'll do physical stuff also. So now tell me, data center is must, because I told you, because without servers, without data center, the IT world will get stopped. Best example is last week, WhatsApp, this Facebook and Instagram went down for 6 months, 6 hours. Just for that 6 hours, the world was, it like, okay, the Facebook went down. What happened? What happened? It's just a social media. Assume your IRCTC ticketing goes down. Assume internet goes down. What happens to this world? What happens to the communication? It's horrible to imagine, right? Especially in this era. So, do we need a data center? It's very hard, very costly. So, what to do? But it is mandatory. It is costly and it is mandatory. Okay, assume now Vivek, Shweta, Sai Kiran, and Naresh, you four are some friends. Assume you thought of starting a startup company. Okay, startup company. You took a loan from bank of okay, you took a loan of 5 crores. 5 crore from bank. Okay, you guys took 5 crore from bank. Now you need to arrange this 5 crore money for all your company. You have started an IT company. Okay, how do you split this? Okay, you split like, okay, for 1 crore we'll split for 1 year salaries. Okay, 1 crore, 1 year salaries for your engineers. 1 year salary for your staff. 1 crore gone. Left is 4 crores, right? In the left 4 cr, then next 1 crore is for your maintenance and building. Maintenance and building. And then you have left only how much? 3 crores. In that 3 crores, you kept 2 crores are for future backup. See, if you need anything, future backup. The left is only 1 cr. Say, okay, 1 cr. Because your startup, right? This is a huge amount for you. 1 crore is very huge. Now, you have 1 crore left. What will you do? The requirement is you are a company which is providing an application service. You have your own application, your own database. You need own storage, own networking, own switches, own power supply, own backups, everything. Okay. Even you need to set up a small data center. How much you need? 50 crores are needed. Small data center with just 50 servers, you need 50 crores. Okay, done. Initial cost is itself only 50 crores. Now how will you survive from this situation? You have only 1 crore, but you need to set up your application and provide to your end users. You got a project. Okay, you got a project. If you do this project, your profit is 10 crores, 10 cr per year. Okay, in the single year your company will get doubled if you work on it correctly. What will you do? The requirement is you need some servers, you need storage, you need networking, because this is required, right, for an application. What will you do and how will you come across this? Answers for anyone? Just try.
సర్వర్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనకు సర్వర్లో స్పేస్ హార్డ్ డిస్క్ ఎస్ఎస్డి స్టోరేజ్ ఒకటి లాట్ ఆఫ్ జీబీస్ ఒక ర్యామ్స్ పెట్టడం, అప్లికేషన్ స్పీడ్ చేయడము, బ్యాకప్స్ తీసి పెట్టడం. సో
యా, నువ్వు ఆపరేషన్ గురించి చెప్తున్నావు, కరెక్టే. ఏంటి సర్వర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలి, ఎస్ఎస్డి కావాలి, అవన్నీ కరెక్టే. బట్ నా క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే, మీ దగ్గర 1 crore ఉంది, కానీ మీకు నేను ఇప్పుడు చెప్పిన ఇవన్నీ కావాలి. యూ నీడ్ ఆల్ దిస్ ఇన్ ద 1 crore. బట్ డేటా సెంటర్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేయాలంటే మినిమం కాస్ట్ 50 crores, 50 cr మినిమం కాస్ట్. You have only 1 crore in the hand. How do you handle this? Yeah, నేను చెప్పా కదా మీకు, డేటా సెంటర్ ఇస్ కాంప్లెక్స్. To maintain all this stuff, all this, it is very big. Okay, and assume it has a very big room, big hall. How to maintain all this with the 1 crore? How do you set up your company with only you have 1 crore? What is the solution? Okay, for this stuff, okay, anyways you need data center mandatory కావాలి. So okay, Vivek, Sweta and Saikran, just think, you need a data center mandatory. There is no other way. You need a data center. But just to establish a mini data center, also small data center, you need some 50 crores. At least worst case, very mini data center, you need 10 cr including cooling. Assume you need to maintain the staff, you need to maintain your own servers, but you have only 1 cr. For all your operations, you have only 1 cr. What will you do? Okay, assume you have only not even 1 cr. You have only left money is 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs only you have. Now I will say, okay, I have 20 lakhs only. Now in the chat, let me know if it is possible or not to create this application now with the 20 lakhs left. You have the minimum cost is 10 to 50 crores. Minimum cost. Maximum will be, some thousands of crores for a data center. You have 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs is very, very less, no? Very, very less for a company. But you guys have no option left. Okay? So let me know, ఈ 20 lakhs తో మీరు మీ అప్లికేషన్ సెటప్ చేయగలుగుతారా లేదా, యూజింగ్ సర్వర్, స్టోరేజ్, నెట్వర్క్, ఇవన్నీ. యూ హ్యావ్ 20 lakhs. Yes or no?
Not possible.
Yeah, not possible. How about Sai? Is it possible or not? Naresh, చేయొచ్చా లేదా? 20 lakhs తో డేటా సెంటర్.
నో సార్, 20 lakhs సరిపోదు అంత మెయింటైన్.
Yeah. So 20 lakhs is not possible. But what should I do as a startup? Should I give up? Okay, we don't have money. Just get disappointed and give up? No. This is the place where cloud excels. Okay? This is the place where cloud is a king. Okay? Even in the cloud also, in the background, this is what is happening. This data center, this hardware, this router, switches, supply, maintenance, very, very big data centers are there for AWS, Google, Microsoft. Every big company has a data center because they are huge, right? They are kings. They are market leaders. They have huge amount of money to invest. They will invest. But as a startup, you can't invest, right? So most of the companies in India are now startups are middle companies. How do these guys support this, get this? What are the negatives of this? You need a data center, but to maintain a data center, what are the difficult things? Lot of hardware, lot of investment is needed, initial investment, cooling is needed, maintenance, all this operational maintenance, all these are headaches. అంతే కదా, all these are headaches. మీ యూజర్ మీకు దేనికి పే చేస్తాడు? సింపుల్, నువ్వు ఇచ్చే అప్లికేషన్ కి పే చేస్తాడు, అంతే కదా, అంతే కదా. మీ యూజర్ మీకు దేనికి పే చేస్తాడు? వాట్ విల్ దట్ యూజర్ విల్ పే ఫర్ యూ? జస్ట్ ఫర్ యువర్ అప్లికేషన్. హీ డజంట్ కేర్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ద బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్. Simple, right? See, you are paying PUBG, everyone are using Instagram. Do you guys care for all this? Do you guys care for this? You don't care because you need only application, that's it. You doesn't care what is in the background. You are paying money only for this front end, this application working. Okay, see, for instance, you are using IRCTC app to book the railway ticket. Suddenly application get crashed and your money is gone. Then railway will message you, sorry sir, some server issue, please mind, it is very hard for us, let your money go. Do you agree? Okay, railway is working hard for us, let my money go because they are working hard na, they are poor people, let the money go. Do you think like this? పాపమని వదిలేస్తారా? వదిలేరు. మీకు మీ అప్లికేషనే కావాలి, అప్లికేషన్ కరెక్ట్ గా వర్క్ అవ్వాలి. దట్ డజంట్ మ్యాటర్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఇన్ ద బ్యాక్ ఎండ్, యూ డోంట్ కేర్ కదా. సో సిమిలర్లీ ఫర్ యువర్ స్టార్ట్అప్ కంపెనీ ఆల్సో, మీ యూజర్స్ మీకు దేనికి పే చేస్తారు ఈ 10 crores? మీ ప్రాజెక్ట్, అది వెబ్సైట్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి ఓఎస్, వాట్ ఎవర్ యువర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్, ఐటీ ప్రాజెక్ట్. దే విల్ పే ఫర్ ద ఫైనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్. They doesn't care where your application is in server and all. They don't care. They pay only the money for their application. So importance application మీద ఉన్నప్పుడు ఈ హెడేక్ అంతా మనకు అవసరమా? Do you need all this headache when your money is only getting from application, user is paying for application? So unnecessary headache, all this maintenance headache and all, but it is mandatory. This is a huge headache. Data center is a huge headache. You need to maintain this. Okay? But you can't skip this. It is mandatory. So this is the reason why, okay, to escape from all these headaches, and also even by escaping to maintain a data center, you will be launching a cloud platform. Okay, this is where the cloud enters. That can be AWS or Azure or GCP, everything. But now the global leader now is AWS because it has a more market. It has more market. This is where the cloud enters, the king enters. I'll call it as a king. Why? Because it is solving all the problems for you. Now can you do the same setup in cloud using 20 lakhs? Yeah. Within 5 lakhs only you can do all this. See, it depends on your application configuration, how many servers you need and all. Even if you have 1 lakh also, 1 lakh amount also, with this you can create a small application, very small application. If you are very small startup, if you have only 1 lakh, with 1 lakh only you can start the company because of the power of cloud. Okay, cloud ante enti? So what is the meaning of cloud? Simple. Cloud is also nothing but a data center only. Cloud is nothing but data center only, but it is in the back end. We don't know where that is. Okay, cloud is nothing but a collection of data centers. ఇలాంటి multiple data centers కలిపితేనే cloud. ఓకేనా? ఇలాంటి data centers, so data centers like this will be present throughout the world, throughout the earth. Different data centers ఉంటాయి. ఓకేనా? ఈ different data centers ని కలిపితే cloud. ఓకే, AWS మెయింటైన్ చేసే డేటా సెంటర్స్ AWS cloud. The data centers maintained by AWS is AWS cloud. Data centers maintained by Microsoft is Microsoft cloud. Data centers maintained by Google is Google cloud. Simple. Combination of multiple data centers is called a cloud. So what is the purpose of cloud? As an end user, you will use this cloud services to launch servers, networking devices, storage, servers, and power, cooling, all this stuff from the web browser. See, all this complex stuff came to your web tab. Simple. From a web browser, you can manage all your infrastructure. How powerful it is, right? In a single click. If you click, you get a server. If you click, you get a networking devices. In a single click, you can demolish all these things also. Very powerful. In the power of clicks from your mouse, you are controlling the whole data centers. Okay, so now ease of use, complex became ease here. Point one solved. And maintenance, do you need maintenance here? No. Why? Because me kosam all these data centers will be maintained by AWS. You don't care for the hardware. మీకు ఇక్కడ కన్సోల్ బ్రౌజర్ లో కనిపించేస్తుంది సర్వర్. They will maintain for you all this hardware and all. Their engineers will work. You don't want to worry. So this maintenance is gone. Power backup. So do you need to take care of this power backup? No. AWS data center kabatti, since that is a AWS data center, they will take care. You don't worry. Then cooling, they will maintain. Hardware, they will maintain. Lot of initial cost. Do you need to set up this data center by your money? No. AWS will set up this data center, not just for you, for all the people who use cloud. Like different customers unnaru, they will set up. 1,000 crores అయింది, they don't care because they have the investment. They'll using 1,000 crores, they'll create a server. So now మీకు ఇప్పుడు 20 lakhs ఉన్నాయి, మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? You go to Google Cloud, AWS Cloud, and log in to your credentials with your credentials and go there and create a server, and it will create a server for you. And you want storage, it will get a storage for you. You want to create some internet devices, it will create for you. It will create servers for you. All this stuff will be created from the cloud, from your mouse. Single clicks, using your mouse, you will be creating all this. How beautiful it is, right? All this huge data, huge complex things you are just creating with the power of cloud using your mouse, sitting from your home. How simple it is. Sitting under an AC, you are managing all the machines. Okay, but the point is, to do this, to do this complex things easily, you need to have the knowledge on how to work on a cloud. అర్థమైందా? See, this is our main motto. As a cloud engineer, what should we know? We need to know how to set up this infrastructure, all this infrastructure easily from a web browser. So for that, we need to understand how cloud works. అర్థమైందా అందరికి? So do you guys follow now why we need cloud? Initial cost, initial cost will be gone. Initial cost will be gone. Maintenance is gone. Yeah, Sai Kiran got this. How about everyone? Do you got this concept? What is the purpose of cloud? Just try to answer in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so this is the purpose of cloud. Cloud ఎందుకు వాడతాం? To escape from the complex activities of maintenance, power backups, cooling, initial setup, ఇవన్నీ తప్పించుకోవడానికి క్లౌడ్ సెటప్స్, క్లౌడ్ వాడుకుంటాం. అండ్ ఆల్సో ఈజ్ ఆఫ్ యూజ్ కదా. ఇన్ జనరల్, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ ఎ సర్వర్, యూ నీడ్ టు అప్రూవ్ and you need to pay 1 crore, and after 2 weeks in the lorry a server will come. You carry that server and put it in the data center, power on. Okay, lot of stuff, lot of initial investment. Now that is skipped here. Low investment, as I also telling, it is low investment. So startups also can use the power of IT. Ante kada, new innovations will come. Now innovations doesn't depend on money. Before, if you are a enthusiastic guy, you have some idea, but for investment you need lot of money, you will give up. I am not rich, I will give up. But now you don't need to be rich to be innovative in IT. With the power of cloud, starting from 100 rupees also, you can launch a small server. And if you are a big organization, using again 1 crore 2 crores also, you can launch your data center. You can set up this data center in cloud only. Okay, cloud valla these are the profits. Now what is a cloud? I have told you already. What is a cloud? What is the cloud consists of? Back end lo em untayi? Someone unmute. What is a cloud? What consists of cloud? ఏముంటాయి క్లౌడ్ లో? క్లౌడ్ అంటే ఏంటి అసలు? టెక్నికల్ గా చెప్పండి. ఇప్పుడు మీకు చెప్పిన ఎగ్జాంపుల్ బట్టి, ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్.
Storing and accessing data.
Okay, good. That is a simple example. But what I need is, what exactly is cloud? After all this explanation, cloud lo back end lo em untayi? So
Cloud is the internet.
Cloud is the combination of different data centers.
Okay.
Ante kada. For you, AWS will maintain different data centers. Without data center, it is impossible that we get servers. Data centers are mandatory. But instead of we doing, manam chese badalu, AWS మన కోసం ఇలాంటి డేటా సెంటర్స్, thousands of data centers ఉంటాయి వరల్డ్ వైడ్, throughout the globe. They will maintain the data centers. So as a technical guy, you can say like this: cloud is nothing but the combination of multiple data centers. సో అగైన్ ఈచ్ డేటా సెంటర్ లో మళ్ళీ సర్వర్స్ ఉంటాయి, నెట్వర్క్ స్విచెస్ ఉంటాయి, స్టోరేజ్ ఉంటుంది, హార్డ్వేర్ ఉంటుంది, వైరింగ్ ఉంటుంది, పీపుల్ విల్ వర్క్. దట్ ఈస్ ఫైన్. బట్ క్లౌడ్ ఈస్ కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ హండ్రెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ థౌజండ్స్ ఆఫ్ డేటా సెంటర్స్. ఇట్స్ అ కాంబినేషన్. దాన్ని మీరు వాడుకుంటారు. యూ యూజ్ దట్ యాజ్ ఎండ్ యూజర్, యూ యూజ్ దట్ డేటా సెంటర్స్ అండ్ ఓన్లీ పిక్ ద సర్వీసెస్ యూ వాంట్. మీకు కావాల్సిన సర్వీసెస్ తీసుకుంటారు మీరు. ఇనిషియల్ ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ లేదు. ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఫర్ ఇన్స్టాన్స్ ఓన్లీ 4 GB సర్వర్ కావాలి, మీరు రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తారు ఫ్రమ్ క్లౌడ్, ఐ నీడ్ ఓన్లీ 4 GB ఫ్రమ్ AWS. ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ యూ 4 GB సర్వర్. ఎనఫ్ ఫర్ యువర్ స్టార్ట్అప్. దిస్ 4 GB సర్వర్ ఈజ్ ఎనఫ్. ఇట్ కాస్ట్ మేబీ 5,000 per month, gone. 5,000 per month, how cheap it is for a company. So for the sake of this single server, you can't set up whole data center and maintain it, right? It's costly. Single server itself costs 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs. It's costly. Okay. Cloud is a combination of different data centers. See, if you go in Google, you will have different examples, different definitions. That is fine. But to understand as a technical guy, you need to have this mind. Like data centers mandatory ga kavali. Avuna kada? Data centers are mandatory. But every company can't afford data center because it is costly affair. Operations are very complex. So to avoid this, this beautiful concept called cloud came. The companies, the big giant companies like AWS, this Azure, GCP, there are many different companies, Alibaba Cloud, many cloud are there. What they will do? They will give their their data center services for you and take some minimal rent from you. Rent. మీరు వాళ్ళ సర్వర్స్ వాడిన దానికి మీ దగ్గర రెంట్ తీసుకుంటారు. That is a minimal amount when compared to setting a new data center. That is less costly and less headache also for you, easy to maintain. So what is your role as a AWS engineer? Why do companies hire you? మిమ్మల్ని ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటాయి అసలు? ఇది మెయింటైన్ చేయడానికి, టు డూ దిస్. ఓకే, ఒక కంపెనీ మిమ్మల్ని ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటుంది? వై డు కంపెనీస్ హైర్ ఏ AWS ఇంజనీర్? టు డూ దిస్ క్లౌడ్ ఆపరేషన్స్. సింపుల్ గా చెప్పాలంటే విత్ యువర్ మౌస్ అండ్ యువర్ బ్రెయిన్, అంటే ఇఫ్ యు లెర్న్ ద క్లౌడ్ యూ విల్ డూ ఆల్ దిస్ స్టఫ్. Even harder, different architectures you will plan as a solutions architect. As an AWS engineer, you will plan all this architect using the power of your intellectual mind and your mouse, and simply create this for your company, for your developers, for your network engineers. You will maintain everything. So because cloud has a lot of advantages, I don't think any disadvantage for a cloud. Only thing I can see is advantage. That is why companies are highly growing with cloud, because nowadays cloud became mandatory for every job. They are asking, do you know cloud? Do you know cloud? Because every company is trying to move to cloud. Almost I think 70% of the companies already moved to cloud. 30% big giants are left. They will also slowly move to cloud. So future is cloud. So to be in that future, you need to learn the cloud, and companies will hire you for having this cloud setup knowledge. Okay, now you got the point, right? Why to learn this AWS? Because to maintain all this complex stuff, there is a powerful platform called cloud. ఈ పవర్ఫుల్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ని మెయింటైన్ చేయడానికి you need a powerful guy, powerful engineer. He is nothing but a cloud engineer, AWS engineer. So do you want to become that? You need to, if you want to become that, you need to learn the cloud concept and keep on practicing. So after some months of practicing these concepts, you will be very strong in cloud and you can crack it.
సార్ ఒక డౌట్ సార్.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు వాట్ ఇఫ్ ద డేటా ఇస్, అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏమైనా దోచేసారు అనుకో, లీక్ అయింది అనుకో డేటా, అట్లా దెన్ హౌ డస్ దట్ ఈవెన్ వర్క్?
Yeah, data leaks అనేటివి ఎలా అవుతాయి? How do data leaks happen? So if you're, see that's again great question. If your cloud engineer is not good enough, okay, setup సరిగ్గా చేయలేదు, security is not great for your cloud engineer. If you didn't set up the security right, so this these hackers will come into your data center. Hackers will come into your data center and they will steal your data. Data leak will happen, data corruption will happen. So to avoid this, what should you do? You should set up a correct infrastructure using firewalls, security groups and NACL groups. Different concepts unnai cloud lo, we'll learn that. Okay, if this is not set up correctly, data leaks will happen even in cloud also. Ante kada, it's your fault, not AWS fault. You didn't set up your own data center correctly. వాట్ దే విల్ డూ, దే విల్ జస్ట్ ప్రొవైడ్ ద రీసోర్స్ ఫర్ యూ. మీరు కరెక్ట్గా మేనేజ్ చేయాలి. సో టు మేనేజ్ వాట్ షుడ్ యూ హ్యావ్? నాలెడ్జ్. యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ ప్రాక్టీస్. Then you will be setting your environment, okay, cost effective, secure, easily used and redundant. Redundant అంటే ఏంటి? బ్యాకప్స్ కూడా తీయాలి మీరు యాజ్ ఎ క్లౌడ్ అడ్మిన్. సర్వర్స్ లాంచ్ చేయాలి, యూ నీడ్ టు లాంచ్ సర్వర్స్, యూ నీడ్ టు సెటప్ స్టోరేజ్, సెటప్ దిస్ సెక్యూరిటీ, సెటప్ ఆపరేషనల్ ఎక్సలెన్స్. అంటే ఈజీగా వర్క్ అవ్వాలి మీ అప్లికేషన్స్, స్పీడ్గా వర్క్ అవ్వాలి, అది కూడా మీరే సెటప్ చేయాలి యాజ్ ఎ క్లౌడ్ అడ్మిన్. ఇవన్నీ చేయాలంటే యూ నీడ్ టు లెర్న్ ద క్లౌడ్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్. దెన్ you will be able to do all this with almost perfection. Almost means there is never a perfect architecture, some sort of bugs will be there, but you need to improve your knowledge every day so that someday you will become a perfect architect. On a single day or just after 30 days after this class you won't become a perfect architect, but you should try to get the concepts every day. Okay, if you understand the concept correctly with the constant practice, within some months only you will become a great cloud engineer, okay, with a good concept, good knowledge. See, if you go to some guys, I say I am not commenting on anyone. If you go to some people who are doing cloud courses, your friends will be there, no? Go to them and ask what is a cloud. Will they tell that it is a data center? Data center consists of servers. I don't think 90% of the people know this, because what they will do, right, they will simply start the class cloud and they will tell you the services. You need to know the purpose, right? Why we should learn cloud? అసలు నేను క్లౌడ్ ఎందుకు నేర్చుకోవాలి? వాట్ ఈస్ ద బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ క్లౌడ్? క్లౌడ్ లో ఏముంటాయి అసలు? బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ క్లౌడ్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ డేటా సెంటర్స్. అసలు డేటా సెంటర్ అంటే ఏంది? యూ షుడ్ నో, రైట్? వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఇన్ డేటా సెంటర్, వాట్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ టు రన్ ఏ డేటా సెంటర్. అసలు ఒక డేటా సెంటర్ రన్ అవ్వాలంటే హౌ కాంప్లెక్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్. అసలు ఎందుకు క్లౌడ్ వాడాలి? డేటా సెంటర్ వాడచ్చు కదా. ఇవన్నీ మీకు తెలియాలి. యూ షుడ్ నో. వితౌట్ నోయింగ్ దిస్, ఇఫ్ యూ సింప్లీ జంప్ ఇన్ టు క్లౌడ్, ఇట్ విల్ బి, యూ డోంట్ నో ద పర్పస్. ఇట్ విల్ బి లైక్ అవర్ ఇంజనీరింగ్, హౌ యూ డిడ్, అట్లీస్ట్ మీ. I just joined the course, I don't know what I am doing. They are telling something. Last day I will read the read the stuff. Even all the boys will do that only, at least boys. Before 2 nights we'll study something and write the exam, just pass. We don't know what is the purpose of EEE, what is the purpose of ECE, what is the purpose of different branches. Did they tell you any day? For each topic, if you learn this, you will do this in the company. If they tell in that way, you will learn engineering also. No, at least for me they didn't told me. What they told, you need to get 70% to get the placement. Is that the purpose? What is the purpose of engineering? In the similar way, if you are learning something, okay, మీరు ఏదైనా నేర్చుకుంటే మీకు దానికి పర్పస్ తెలియాలి. You need to know the concept. Without knowing concept, if you blindly jump, there is no use. If you don't understand any concept in our everyday classes, let me know, I'll go through it 2 to 3 times, no problem. మనం ఎక్కువ టాపిక్స్ కవర్ చెప్పినా పర్లేదు, చేసిన టాపిక్స్ లో కాన్సెప్ట్ అయితే క్లియర్ ఉండాలి. ఏమవుతుంది అప్పుడు? ఇఫ్ యూ లెర్న్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ కరెక్ట్లీ ఫ్రమ్ గూగుల్ ఆల్సో, యూ విల్ లెర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ ఓన్. దట్ ఈస్ హౌ యూ షుడ్ బి కదా. దట్ ఈస్ హౌ యూ షుడ్ బి. షుడ్ నాట్ బి dependent on anyone. As a cloud engineer, you should be able to search your own solutions in the Google also. You should have that knowledge. Ade kada the power of a IT guy. Everything you can't mug up. It's impossible to mug up and remember every technology. You need to have a conceptual knowledge of everything you learn. Okay, now the big question for you. Now you know the purpose of cloud, right? Yes or no? You can type in your chat. Why we need to learn cloud? You know the purpose, right? Now అసలు క్లౌడ్ అంటే ఏంటి, క్లౌడ్ ఎందుకు నేర్చుకోవాలి, ఓకే, అసలు వాట్ ఈస్ ద నీడ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ క్లౌడ్ ఇంజనీర్? నౌ డూ యూ నో ద పర్పస్? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? యూ క్యాన్ type in the chat. Yes, Sai replied. Yeah, Naresh replied. How about you, Vivek and Sweta? You got this? అసలు ఎందుకు క్లౌడ్ నేర్చుకోవాలి? Why? Can respond either by audio or chat. Shweta/Vivek. Do you got the concept? Why do we need to learn cloud? Okay, so I hope everyone got this. So now you know, right? You are ready. You are the warriors. Okay, you are ready to learn the cloud. Okay, you know the purpose. మీ రోల్ ఏంటి ఇక్కడ తెలుసు కదా? మీ రోల్ ఏంటి? ఇది your role is becoming the king of that cloud, who will manage the cloud. ఓకే, మీరు సెటప్ చేస్తారు ఈ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్స్ అన్ని. ఓకే, from in the next 40 days I am sure that, okay, in next 35 to 40 days I am sure that you guys will be able to do this setup on your own. Okay, at least I can assure you that you will become a cloud engineer who have 2+ years of knowledge experience. Okay, at least 1 to 2 years of knowledge unde cloud engineer ga meer avvachu in the next 35 to 40 days if you just practice it daily 1 to 2 hours after my class. Okay, I will tell you the concepts, you practice it, I will show you hands on, and slowly you will develop all this data center, virtual data center in the cloud. Okay, ఇక్కడ పేర్లు ఇవన్నీ గుర్తు పెట్టుకోండి. జస్ట్ గుర్తు అంటే డోంట్ మగప్, జస్ట్ మైండ్ లో పెట్టుకోండి. సర్వర్ అన్నా ఇక్కడ నేను పేరు, నెట్వర్క్ అన్నా, స్విచ్ అన్నా, ఇంటర్నెట్ అన్నాను, స్టోరేజ్ అన్నా, కూలింగ్ అన్నా, ఐ టోల్డ్ టు కూలింగ్. జస్ట్ రిమెంబర్ దీస్ వర్డ్స్, ఓఎస్, డిబి, అప్లికేషన్, రైట్? డేటా సెంటర్, డేటా సెంటర్ అనే పదం వాడా. యు నో వాట్ ఈస్ అ డేటా సెంటర్ నో? కలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ సర్వర్స్, నెట్వర్కింగ్ డివైసెస్, ఎక్సెట్రా, స్టోరేజ్, కూలింగ్. Cloud means collection of different data centers. Now from tomorrow when we start the cloud concepts, you will see just naming will be changing. You can relate anamata, you should relate what is a server in cloud, what is a storage in cloud. Okay, everything will be same but the naming will change. Got it? Yes. So thank you, hope this class is clear for you, and at the same time tomorrow 7:30 we'll start our class and we'll continue our cloud journey. Thank you.